miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Prescott. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The play fake, Prescott letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, this is Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play here for Dallas. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second and 10, Prescott forced out to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So, Charles, this defense, in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that...
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute baller out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Play action now, Prescott. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. That one caught out wide by Julio. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll drop to throw. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it's 21-10.
The score is 21, Buccaneers 10. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A handoff, it's Eckler. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Looking to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano, his 2nd sack of the night. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
2nd down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. And boy, how many times have we seen this from Tyreek Hill, that ability to take the ball in and turn upfield. Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now, I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 35 yards. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard...
And that's caught inside the 30.
This ain't no high school football.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half.
17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll throw now on the final play. Staying on his feet. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On second down, it's Jones. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will extend this big lead.
Buccaneers 17. Ryan Succop set to kick.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, They don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56, the mic, boys. 56.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Able to avoid him at the 40. Able to slither by. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gay is on for the point after. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right down around the goal line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Succop. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this throw caught left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing here, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Play action now, Prescott. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time.